I thought we should check in and see how our favorite Vice President, Kamala Harris, is doing. Because, you see, things haven't been going so well for founding member #1 of the Yellow School Bus Appreciation Society. Opinion polls show that most Americans don't have a high opinion of her. And some recent news articles, like this one in the New York Times, which claims to have spoken to dozens of senior Democrats, none of whom think she is up to the job, well, that suggests that they might be right. But are they? Well, I guess in an attempt to play cleanup on aisle Kamala, her team arranged for her to do what they presumably thought would be a softball interview with NBC's Andrea Mitchell. Let's have a look and see how that went for her. Here's Mitchell asking the vice president why so many people think she's not the right person to sit on the ticket next time around with Joe Biden.
Dozens of Democratic leaders are saying that they not only don't think that he's the strongest candidate, you know, considering the larger field that could be possible given his age and other defects.
Whoa. Hold on there. And other defects? Now, it's pretty telling, I'm sorry, that outlets like NBC are finally acknowledging what the rest of us have known for literally years, i.e. that this man is literally unfit to be president. Anyway, let's keep going. Roll the tape.
They don't think that you're the right person to be on the ticket. Why do you think that?
I think that it is very important to focus on the needs of the American people and not political chatter out of Washington, D.C.
I get it now. She's just focused on the needs of the American people. Right, okay. Now, lest you think that was the obligatory tough question before Kamala and Andrea started swapping brownie recipes, Andrea Mitchell wasn't going to let this one go.
Why do you think the president has such low popularity, favorable ratings, and you have even less favorable ratings? Why do you think that is?
I will tell you what I see when I'm out on the road. I see people thanking the president.
You know what else she sees when she's out on the road? School buses! Yeah, big yellow school buses!
Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right? Just, there's something about and most of us, many of us went to school on the yellow school bus, right?
I tell you what, if Andrea Mitchell and Kamala Harris did swap brownie recipes, well, I wonder if Kamala's would have had a secret ingredient, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, back to the interview. Here's Harris giving big ups to her boss.
And in Joe Biden, we have a president who is probably one of the boldest and strongest American presidents we have had.
You got that right, Jack. He's one of the strongest presidents we've had.
By the way, that's why I'm not sedentary. I get up and no, let him go. Let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know more than most people know. And I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on, let's do push-ups together here, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do. Let's take an IQ test.
That's right. He does push-ups, man. Whatever you want to do. Anyway, back to Kamala. Let's hear her explain, as only she can, why America shot down that Chinese spy balloon.
Well, let's be clear, first of all, as it relates to the Chinese balloon. We shot it down because it needed to be shot down.
It needed to be shot down. Well, I mean, gosh, don't need to be Clausewitz or Sun Tzu to figure that one out. But anyway, what she didn't explain was why the Biden administration literally watched that same balloon take off from China and then let it cross the entire United States before they decided to blow it out of the sky over the Atlantic. Less of a mystery, however, is what's going on behind the scenes with this interview. Democrats, they are watching the Republicans get ready to have an intergenerational civil war between the old guard, represented by Donald Trump, and a new generation of leaders, represented by the likes of Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley. They and their pals in the media know that if the Republicans run a younger candidate, Biden is almost surely toast. And so too will the Democrats be, likely locked out of the White House for 8 years. That's why power brokers are talking less about the yellow school bus than they are about throwing Kamala and Joe under one.